Welcome to Weird History Facts. Today, we're diving into 5 weird historical facts you won't believe. Let's get started. Fact 1. Ancient Romans used urine as mouthwash. Urine as mouthwash? In ancient Rome, the secret to a bright smile wasn't fancy toothpaste, but urine. The Romans believed the ammonia in urine had powerful cleaning properties, so they used it to whiten their teeth. Merchants even collected urine to sell as an ingredient in early toothpaste. While it sounds strange, ammonia actually does help clean, making this odd Roman practice surprisingly effective for its time. Fact 2. Napoleon was attacked by bunnies. Napoleon versus bunnies. In a bizarre twist of history, Napoleon once organized a hunting trip that turned into chaos, thanks to an army of bunnies. After hundreds of rabbits were released for the hunt, instead of fleeing, they charged straight at him. The overwhelmed emperor and his men tried to shoo them away, but the fluffy attackers kept coming, forcing Napoleon to retreat. Turns out, the rabbits had been domesticated and saw him as a source of food rather than a threat. Fact 3. Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than to the pyramids being built. It's mind-blowing to realize that Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than to the building of the Great Pyramids. Cleopatra, who reigned in the 1st century BC, was around 2,000 years after the pyramids were built, but only about 2,000 years before Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon in 1969. This surprising time gap highlights just how ancient Egypt's early history was, making Cleopatra feel much more modern than we often imagine. She ruled during the tail end of an empire already ancient by her time. Fact 4. President Andrew Jackson's cursing parrot. Jackson's foul-mouthed parrot. At President Andrew Jackson's funeral, an unexpected guest stole the show. His pet parrot, Paul, known for its colorful language. The parrot had picked up Jackson's penchant for cursing. During the solemn service, Paul began loudly swearing, much to the shock of mourners. The bird's outburst was so disruptive that it had to be removed from the funeral. Jackson, known for his fiery temper, had clearly passed on his salty vocabulary to his beloved parrot, leaving a quirky and unforgettable moment in history. Fact 5. Animals were put on trial in the Middle Ages. Animals on trial. In the Middle Ages, animals could literally end up in court, just like humans. This bizarre practice saw animals, from pigs to insects, being tried for crimes such as property damage or even murder. If a pig injured someone, it could be arrested, given a trial, and sometimes even executed if found guilty. These trials were highly formal, complete with legal representation for the animal. The belief was that animals, like people, could be held accountable under divine law, making for some truly strange court cases in medieval history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button